just a little tidbit before I go to work. I've had a couple of really good days of recharge time. It's been wonderful. I don't get to do this often, basically where you get to just chill in your lounge clothes and read and, you know, snuggle with the kitties and take really good care of yourself and all that wonderful stuff. You don't really get to do that in the hustle and bustle, and I think it's really important that you make time for yourself. Um, Otherwise, you do get sick and things like that. And I know that there's been some people leaving comments like, oh, you should, do some spell work in regards to you getting sick. Actually, that's what I have been doing over the last couple of days. So really, I've been working some teas. I have been doing some cleansing rituals and some other things. But I wanted to share with you a little bit about this big book of practical spells, everyday magic that works. This is by, oh gosh, I always mess up her name. But anyhow, there you go. There's her name, so I don't have to mess it up. But anyhow, she's the same author as the Encyclopedia of 5,000 Spells, which I do have, but I think it's in storage right now. I, a long time ago, had given this book as, I think, was it like second or third prize winner for the Witchy Lip Sync contest. It is a great book, and I think I might bring it back as another prize for the next Witchy Lip Sync, because that will be happening next month. I have already gathered my judges and all that other stuff, but I just wanted to share with you some of these pretty awesome spells. And what I like about this book is that it covers a lot of different cultures. And that's important to me, especially if anybody who has done the Ancestry or DNA or the, what is it, 23andMe, any of that stuff, and you see how many cultures you are really mixed with, how many cultures, I guess, whatever, I'm probably mixing my words. But anyhow, I really like that it's mixed up and shows different aspects and different ways of doing things, by different people. One of the ones in here, this is very difficult to do with one hand. Let's see. We have the 5 Fingers Protection Bath, 5 handfuls of salt, 5 dried or fresh bay leaves, 5 lemons. And keep going, There is Don't Overwhelm Me Psychic Bath, 4 drops of essential oil or bay laurel. I don't think I know what bay laurel is. Celery seed. And bay laurel oils are, okay. So even if you're not pregnant, bay oil is only safely used sporadically. Okay, good to know. See? Good information in here. Good information. Psychic Replenishing Bath, basil, lemon balm, rosemary. She's got some great tea recipes in here. Psychic Power Incense, celery seed, Psychic Enchantment Spice Necklace, and then some really good teas. Sorry, let me get ritual dolls, foot protection rituals, protection formulas, goes over some herbs. It's really difficult to do this with one hand. But protection trees, ash, bay laurel, birch, cedar, dogwood, hawthorn, juniper, oak, olive, and rowan. And then gardenia for protection. You know how most people on YouTube are like, there's different things that do different things, and you use them in your practice for different things. And you've got to find what works best for you. Well, here's an example of how many different flowers, that you can use for protection, or, all that stuff. You have to kind of find the one that works best for you. Here's gardenia, geranium, jasmine, rose, rosemary, sandalwood, and ylang ylang. I can never say that right, so I know you're probably going to tease me. So that's that. But the book just goes on, and there's just like great information in here. Really, really, really good. Florida water, and there's like 3 different kinds of Florida water. There's a Hawaiian floor wash in here. Then, where to practice magic. This I thought was pretty interesting. I mean, we all practice where we can practice, but here's one: at the seashore, where the ocean meets the land, beside a natural source of water, river, spring, lake, provided the area is not too tame, provided that you can perceive some wild natural power. Within a circle of trees, count the number of trees because that's significant, on a mountain or in a desert or in your magic garden. I think that's pretty awesome. I now have kind of like a little knoll, like my own little forest, so to speak, in my yard that has kind of a half circle of trees around it. And I was intending on doing spell work there, but then I also have stuff, just straight up in my kitchen. I do a lot of spell work, and then I also do a lot of spell work just in my bedroom, and then as well as in my office or in my witchy room. So as we set up the house and do things, I will be branching out a little bit so that I'm, kind of basically gathering more space, more magical space. But anyhow, I just wanted to share the awesomeness of this little book. It says the Big Book of Practical Spells. It's fairly good size. I mean, it is. I love it. I use it quite often. I got it for $20 at Unlimited Thought Bookstore in San Antonio, Texas, where Noah and I have frequented there quite frequently. Yes, we have. But it's a great book. I really, really like it. I highly suggest it, and I'll probably give it away as a prize again. So yeah, just wanted to give a little shout out to the book. Have a great day, you guys. See you tomorrow.